shit, I forgot we were fucking filming. You ready?
Would you like to play a game of chess?
Yeah.
I play very well.
She's looking for a sponsor like Nike or Converse. She ran into a monster like Scarface and Nino. I'm James with the bombs, with the money I'm not Pacino. I know I'm living wrong, but I'm cashing out like casino. I'm Michael Jackson, you keto, got your bitch stroking my ego. Hit it like a free throw when I'm smoking on this Rico. No, this money don't make itself, I gotta make this money. Yes, I'm looking to the sky, got my feet to the ground. I am rolling up a pound, smoking out. Yes, there's money on my mind, tell these rats don't make a sound. If you squeal, it's going down. Automatic rounds when we come to crank the town.
All right, everyone. Welcome back. Episode 13, week 14. That means it is the last week of the regular season of fantasy football for most leagues. That would be most leagues as normal leagues, So, some people may be next week, last week, but for the most part, it is going to be this week is the last week of the regular season for fantasy football.
It's do or die right now.
So yes, this is if you are not clinched, I feel bad for you. Your butt must be hurting. But
if you're not clinched, your butt will be clenched.
Yes, that is what I meant to say.
Yeah.
But let's
Also, if you haven't paid by now, you better pay up right now.
Yes, that is another good one there. As my dog Lolo Boss, aka the accountant.
Yeah, we're about to start pay shaming after this week, folks.
Yes,
Yeah.
and
we'll read your name live on the air. Start of next week if you haven't paid.
Yes, that is true, and it's one of your hosts, as always, Matt, a.k.a. Matticles, a.k.a. Matthew Falk. That was a new one that was reminded to me back in the day when I used to play in the Marshall Falk jersey. Lightning McCardle, Max McCardle, McCardle Sandwich, Thug Dog, Matty Chong, Vito King, and the Oracle.
Nice. And as always, it's your boy, Lolo Boss, a.k.a. Lolo, a.k.a. Stroke Boss.
Nice. Yeah. I like that. All right. And then again, man, please keep these AKs coming.
Yep.
Where would you keep them coming? That would
you keep them coming?
That would be on social media.
Okay.
Yes. Not on the face. It would be on social media.
Those social medias, by the way, are Wookiesburg Pod on Twitter. That's Wookiesburg, WOOKIESBURG Pod, P-O-D. On Twitter, on Instagram, and TikTok, you're going to be Wookiesburg _ podcast.
Very good.
Yeah. And you're already watching us on YouTube, so that's Wookiesburg Podcast on YouTube. Also, if you're watching by this point and not subscribed, I don't know what to say, man. Really don't. But those are the socials. Hit us up in the comments. Let us know anything, really. Anything. Any answer to any of the questions we got.
Yeah, that's it.
We read them all.
Anything we need, you need.
And we do have a question here that came into the email. Our email, by the way, is wookiesburgpod@gmail.com. And we do have a question that came in last week, after last week's episode. And I guess it's a question for you, since you're the commissioner.
Okay.
They didn't really specify. Maybe there's just they just wanted to talk about it in general. But it is from an anonymous source, and the question is: besides yourself, who would you pick as a dark horse for winner of this league coming up?
For my league?
Yeah, for this league.
I mean,
and they said minus yourself because they probably knew you were going to say that.
Yeah, but I can't put that out in the air because I'm winning it, baby.
True. That's the stupidest question I've ever seen in my life.
Probably.
Right?
Hopefully it is, but it sounds like it.
That's what you get for just asking for people to write in questions, too, to be honest with you. That's probably on us, man. No more stupid questions, guys. Come on.
Yes, and might as well take the time to read another one, and it does say we have here from, who is this question from? It is from Prison Bitch, and it says, Dedito, what kind of baby powder do you want me to use when I slap 5 to your ass?
Ooh.
Yeah, so, are you going with the good old Johnson & Johnson? You going with the cheap shit from CVS? Or what?
Right. What's that, Good Value?
Oh, yes,
brand?
yes.
Yeah.
That's from, I think...
Great Value, there you go, Great Value.
Oh,
good,
who
great.
was that?
I'm sorry, not good.
Who
great,
was that?
Great. That's a live audience, folks. Yo. Nah.
A live audience must know about the Great Value bargains.
Yes. That's an awesome question, though, from Prison Bitch. And, I guess, we might have to FaceTime with a fan later with the detail to find out the answer to that question.
Yes. But we know, as usual, most fans don't answer.
Yes, right.
All right, well, that's going to bring us into, another reminder. The DraftKings, basically dead. I'm sick of keeping up with people, and, so fuck it. If you guys want me to keep it going, let me know. About it.
Yeah. Remember, was it at 30 I would join? Is that what it was?
Yeah.
All right. We need 30.
Yeah. I think the most we haven't even passed 10 in
okay.
any given week, and now we're getting. The other day I played by myself.
Right. Did you win?
No.
Damn.
As usual, I couldn't even beat myself.
Right.
And also, as usual, I was playing with myself.
Right.
So, speaking of playing with myself, bonus time.
Bonus time,
motherfuckers. And speaking also of myself, last week's bonus was, if you recall,
yes,
the most passing yards.
Right.
So, I think I did say that my boy Tom was going to do it for me next week.
Mm-hmm.
And as he did, good old Tom Brady fashion, 368 Maroons.
368 Maroons.
Yards, baby. So I did claim myself another bonus.
Nice. How many bonuses is that for you this season? That's more than one,
I think
right?
it's 2.
Right.
Could be 3. But
wow.
I know it's 2 for sure. It could be 3, though. In this league. I think I claimed 2 in another.
We're getting news from our stats team here. We're getting news that, Matt, apparently you have won or have been in the tie-breaking round of more than 60% of the bonuses over the past 3 years since it started.
I do like those numbers. But bonuses don't win championships.
Right, but they do win money.
But not as much as the championship.
That's true. Which is going to be yours, right?
Yes, it is. I'm going for the 3-peat, which is I have 3 money leagues, and I'm gonna win it in all 3 leagues. Can I please have the bonus hat? Since you stole it from me.
Ta-da!
Here is the bonus hat. I gotta fold up the other.
Oh yeah, that one's pretty noticeable, huh?
Yeah, that was the newer one.
There we go.
Now I'm gonna place it on my head and grab one out. Alright. And we have it here. Least single scoring player in your starting lineup. We have had that one, I think, a couple times.
I believe so.
Again, least single scoring player in your starting lineup. So, good luck to all, or I guess in this case, I probably won't get it because my team sticks.
Oh, wow.
That's all they know how to do.
Well, hopefully you don't have no one in negative points.
No, I am not champ. people don't get negative points on my team.
Oof. Is that a jab there?
Well, that's how he won it when he won that bonus. Because he had -1. So he broke the tiebreaker of a bunch of zeros.
Breaking all the rules.
Breaking all the rules. Speaking of breaking all the rules, dale to Lolo's Spanish word of the week.
Vamos.
Vámonos.
Hey, hola everybody. Bienvenidos a Lolo's Spanish word of the week. The Spanish word of the week for this week is going to be dolphin. Dolphin is delfín. Delfín. Dolphin, delfín. ¿Y por qué delfín? Porque me gustan los delfín, papi. Me gustan los delfín. Delfín, very good, very good. Voy a llamar a la mano mágica. La mano mágica. Graba, graba. Hola mano mágica. Hola, ¿cómo estás? ¿Cómo estás? ¿Bien? Muy bueno, ok. Mano mágica, no, ven aquí, mano mágica, ven aquí. ¿Te gustan los delfín? Sí, 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 muy bueno, ok. ¿Cuál es tu favorito Miami Delfín? Sí, ok, todos los delfín. Tú puedes hablar. No, delfín más o menos, no. Bueno, ok, muchas gracias, mano. Yes, muy bien, muchas gracias. Bueno, los Miami Dolphins son más o menos, más o menos, no muy bueno, no muy malo, muy me. Muchas gracias. Thanks for tuning in to Lolo Spanish Word of the Week. All right, and we're back from Lolo Spanish Word of the Week. That was great.
That was a good one. I like that one.
And hey, I haven't asked you in a while, and I haven't seen you in a while. So, what are you smoking on this week?
Ooh, baby, you know one of my favorites. Do you remember what one of my favorites is?
You've had a lot of favorites. I can remember them all. You know what I mean? But was it a recent favorite?
It's one of the all-time favorites.
Oh, okay.
Do you remember what it was?
It's gotta be that Grabba Kush.
No, it would be that Gorilla Glue is one of my favorites.
So I knew you started with the G.
But what we got over here is a version of Gorilla Glue. Now it would be that GG4.
GG4.
Yes, which stands for Gorilla Glue 4.
Damn. Okay.
So it's a little.
It's like 4 times
a little
better
less.
Than the original.
No, it's not as potent as the original, but it's still can tell it's part of the gorilla family.
Right. We're about to tell, I guess, as time goes on.
Yes, and it gets the job done. So
yeah.
Absolutely.
Oh.
See, it still turns you into a gorilla.
It's a silverback if I've ever seen one.
Yes, man.
Yeah. And with the AP jersey. Oh. Dude, I probably do got some fucking bugs in my hair, really.
Now you need hair to have bugs, baby.
That's true. Hey, that's a plus. I can never have lice again, I had that shit in high school once. That shit was fucking
not up
terrible.
there. Maybe crabs, but no lice.
Yeah, I never had crabs though. Never. And trust me, I got enough hair.
Oh, we know. To hide that thing, it needs to have a lot of hair.
Remember the Everglades got that tall grass, and you just see that.
The sawgrass? Have you ever got cut by it?
Fucking boa constrictor just.
Have you ever got cut by the sawgrass?
Cut by the sawgrass? Not really. I'm not trying not to touch shit that could cut me. But.
So when you go camping, you just stay in your tent?
No, but I don't just bushwhack through palmetto sawgrass.
You just bushwhack through yourself?
It feels like bushwhacking when I manscape, yeah.
Oh, yes.
I gotta hack at it a little bit. If I don't trim it with a trimmer or something, which I don't really like doing.
Yeah, shout out to Ryobi because that's what he uses. Is a fucking.
Yeah. They gotta make like a mini weed whacker. You know those like portable fans that you just like. Zzz, I cut some of the weed whacker wire and replace it on there, and I just use it down on my package. That shit works really. You just pull a little like guard on the outside of it, kind of like a, I don't know, man, like a cheese grater or some shit, so it doesn't clip the side of your dick.
I'll have to test it. I'll have to test it.
Yeah.
All right. That reminds me of your homework, bro. You been watching the league?
Oh, I've been watching the league, and I've been meaning to tell you too. I'm glad I saved it for now. I just seen an episode recently, and that shit had me dying.
Which one?
It was well, I don't know. Are you gonna quiz me on it? I don't want to.
Nah, I'm not gonna lie, bro. The first time you started watching it, I watched it with you, so I was super up to date. So I had way more.
So you didn't stop watching it?
Yeah.
All right.
Well, yes, but I have seen it.
I have been keeping up. So the last one I saw was the episode where your boy Andre he wants to diversify, so he gets
yes.
He brings on a new
Naginta. That shit was the best, bro.
Yes. That was, I swear. Okay, so listen to me. This show's been great so far, right? There's definitely been some crazy moments in this show. When he's having that meeting with the guy in his office with his new black business partner, and he's having the meeting, I swear to God, I had to pause it from the cringe and pick it up the next day because I could not take the cringe that happened just like two sentences into the conversation they had, bro. Because I forget what exactly he said, but I was like, no way. There's no fucking way this guy just says this.
It was I can't remember exactly, but I think it was like something
man.
Where I think he was like calling him his homie or something. Just crazy
I don't even think it was
shit,
that. They were just crazy shit. He was just
but yes, I all I remember though is the
episode.
And then the all whites. It was like all white party.
He has a sign,
Whites only.
Terrible.
But he meant the clothes. Oh, yes, the whole thing.
I used to have a stand-up bit about all-white parties, like all-white clothes parties. And I was like, fuck going to all-white clothes party, basically, because, like, you know, the only people that own white clothes are people that have been to an all-white clothes party. I think I don't have a fucking just white pants, dog, you know?
No, Terry finally did buy me some white pants. That she doesn't let me wear that often. They're like Cuban poppy linen pants.
I mean, you look kind of like an instinct character with white pants, wouldn't you? Think?
What's wrong with that?
I mean, nothing really. If that's a look you're going for.
As long as it's Justin.
Yeah, it would have to be because it would have to match with the bleached hair, I would assume.
And it has to be a relevant member of Instinct.
Right. Well, I guess the only one to this day, really. Yeah.
There's only one relevant member.
Yeah. JC goes in, to be honest with you.
He still has little roles here and there.
I don't know. He hasn't like done it.
He doesn't. No, but he does little things all the time. Like he'll be in like he's all over the Disney Channel.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
He was in like all kinds of shit on the Disney Channel. Yeah.
That boy had a fucking voice too. To be honest with you,
Believe it or not, growing up, my favorite was I don't even remember his name now, but it was not Justin, JC, or Lance.
That other guy? I know who you mean, but I don't know
Chris?
what his name is. I don't know what his name is. Yeah,
Chris.
I know what you mean. I don't know why.
I kind of always confuse the members sometimes.
That's like picking Chris Kirkpatrick as your favorite Backstreet Boy.
So maybe Chris is from the Backstreet Boys?
I mean, there might have been a Chris in NSYNC. I don't know what the dude's name is in NSYNC.
So then it's AJ. AJ is in NSYNC then.
AJ is in Backstreet Boys.
So then Chris is in NSYNC.
But there's also a Chris in Backstreet Boys.
Then he's not.
So I don't know. The dude might be called Chris. I'm not really sure. If you know what this fucking other NSYNC members called, let us know. I think our stats team is about to Google that shit.
Like I said, we're just allowed to Google shit on our own, man.
Google that shit then, bro. Hey, stats now. We don't need. We got it. What is this dude's name, bro?
It is. I'm telling you, Chris Kirkpatrick is from.
Chris Kirkpatrick is from Backstreet Boys.
No, he's right here.
He's in this shit? No way, I thought that dude was in Backstreet
Here,
Boys.
here.
This is nuts. I'm so fucking sleep.
See that, and that was my favorite instinct.
Look at that, bro.
And then yes, like I said, and then from Backstreet Boys, my favorite would have been AJ.
I was thinking of this fucking guy. What's this fucking dude's name?
That's Lance. He's the good one.
Ah, that's that fucking guy.
Yeah. And then
I thought when you said Lance, I thought you was talking about this dude. To be honest with you.
oh no, wait, what was his name?
JC.
Oh, JC. Oh no, see, I was confused. JC was not all over the Disney Channel. I don't know what happened to JC.
See, so we were both confused.
Joey Fatone was all over the Disney Channel.
Yes, true. That's what I thought you meant when you said Lance. I don't remember that dude's fucking name, to be honest.
Yes.
Shout out to Wikipedia, bro. Donate.
Yes,
Apparently
look,
they need
JC isn't even mentioned. Oh, here
Yeah,
it is.
right.
JC Shazez.
Shazas.
That's it. He hasn't done nothing.
That dude's a pretty fucking good singer, to be honest with you.
He has done nothing since NSYNC.
That's crazy.
All right, well, that's enough NSYNC talk. I don't even remember how we got on that subject.
We were talking about the league. So
The league,
I
yes.
don't know how we got on it.
And we went right to story time,
Yes.
and now back to the league. That was so. Is that where you left off at?
Yeah, that's also the episode where is Pete his name? Works out with the other dude, and his new girlfriend tells him that he has a nice looking penis, and he gets all defensive and super.
Oh, you know, I think it's Kevin has a pretty cock.
Kevin, yeah, exactly.
Kevin has a pretty cock. I do remember that.
And he's spotting him bench pressing, and his dick is just in his face, just right there. He has like an episode. He's like, no.
Yes, because it's like somebody from their past, right? I believe.
Yeah, I think it's the new chick he's dating, and yeah, they knew her back in the day.
I do remember.
Oh, white knuckle. They call it
yes,
white knuckle.
the white knuckler.
And then at the end, so a dude gets his dick chopped off at the end or something. Pretty much.
Oh yes, his pretty penis. Yes,
Yeah,
he
like
gets something.
some dude slice. Dude, he's doing the Nagana song or whatever. What's
The
it called?
Naginta, my Naginta.
And he just fucking slices the dude's dick off. So she has to give him a hand job to save him or something.
Yes, she has to white knuckle him.
I'm excited. I'm surprised to see the next one. Maybe he got circumcised for free. Who knows?
Yes, I don't recall. I don't think they go too much into detail with it, but
I mean, they better. He possibly chopped his penis off. That's a major development, if you ask me.
yes. But as we know, that's more of just doesn't have too much development as a show. It just focuses on the fantasy.
Right, got you.
But you know, again, as you guys should already be out there watching
That was the Josh Cribbs episode.
the league. What happened?
That was the Josh Cribbs episode too.
No, it wasn't. All in one episode.
Oh, maybe it's the next one. Maybe I
But
saw the
tell me
next
that
one.
wasn't hilarious too.
That was
where he was just like,
And he's
he
like,
finds-
yeah, it's on for the kid. Yeah, okay.
and it was for himself.
Wait, so I was never his favorite player? That was all for you? I was like, yeah. Then he brings Terrell Suggs in. Come on, Jimmy. We get out of here.
Because that was his real favorite player.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, that was a good one too. And they were at some event, right?
They were at, I think, Andre's white party event thing.
Oh yeah, because it was the same. So it was the same episode. That's right,
Yeah.
because they were wearing white.
Yeah. And they leave out of there. They're like, come on, let's get out of here. And they take the kid with them.
That is true. That is true. All right. Which, all right. Well, I'm glad you're keeping up. Glad you're doing your homework. Thank you for that.
I'm a good student, bro.
Yes. Which is going to bring us into just a tiny bit of NFL talk.
Yes, please.
Dalvin Cook is reportedly going to play this week already, back from his injury.
Right.
So that's a good sign.
I hope not, because I'm going up against him.
Ooh.
In my league.
Well, you know, if he's there, he's going to ball.
Yeah.
And I don't know if we talked about it, but our guy, Antonio Brown, got himself suspended.
Yeah. That's very unfortunate.
It's very unfortunate, but it's funny. He just can't stop being Antonio Brown, man.
Yeah, man. Dude is Dude's wildin' for sure.
It doesn't make sense sometimes, man.
Dude's wildin'. It's crazy. I just consider it like it's crazy to be living in the same time as someone that's doing shit like him, crazy shit like him.
In the limelight,
in the limelight. Yeah,
I'm sure there's a lot of people doing shit like him, just not they're just not in the limelight,
for sure.
and they're not in their 30s.
But he's a hell of a receiver. I will say that much.
He's still the man. I still, he's on one of my fantasy. He's probably on one of my best fantasy teams, and
I'll trade you for him.
The trade deadline has been over for weeks.
Well, listen, man, make an exception. You're the commissioner, bro.
Not in any league with you, baby. But that could change soon.
Oof.
We'll see. We'll see.
We need to make a champs league. You know what I mean? Like a league of all champs of other leagues. Only former champs can get into it.
Yeah, that's what we have.
So of course I will be a member of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
but
we have one already. It was my dynasty league.
Oh, okay.
Even though
Well,
John,
it can't be too legit if I'm not in it.
It was either it was John's league, but then he realized that some people in it were not champs.
Right. Your boy needs to be in it.
Yes, I'm sure he offered, and you said no.
He might have, to be honest with you.
Yes,
He might have.
You were retired before this season?
Yes. I came out of retirement.
Yes.
Only for the greatest league of all time and the longest running league of all time. The Thug Dog Football League. Represent.
We'll get into that league later. Don't you worry.
Can't wait.
Oh, me neither, baby. Which reminds me, got a little. Me and you are gonna battle it out in some take it to the bank or toss it in the trash.
Let's do it, man. I'm ready.
So, off the top of my dome ski, let's go with our guy Tom Brady.
Let me have it.
We're gonna do a hard one.
Okay.
Top 3. Do you think Tom Brady will be the top 3 fantasy quarterback this week?
I'm taking that to the bank.
Taking it to the bank.
Yes. I believe they play the Jets, if I'm not mistaken.
I believe they play the Bills, if I'm not mistaken.
Then I could be totally wrong.
But I will still take that to the bank with you.
Will you still take that to the bank with me? I love it.
Yes. What about top 2?
I don't know about that. I push it. It's very hard to predict.
Right,
I will take top 3 to the bank, though.
We're both taking top 3 to the bank. So top 2? Would you take that to the bank?
Would I take Tom Brady to the bank, top 2? Yeah, I probably would. Probably take it to the bank.
So we're both on the same. We're both kind of on the same page with little old Tom Brady.
I'm just gonna say he could be number 1 any week, really. He could be number 1 any week, any given week, any given Sunday, as they say.
That's true. Let me make sure we write these down so I can remember them.
Yeah.
And the next one's actually gonna be Darnell Mooney.
Darnell Mooney.
Yes. Do you think he will be a top 20 wide receiver this week?
I see what you did there.
What?
See what you did there. You seem to have combined 2 segments again, Matthew.
What did I combine?
You've combined take it to the bank or toss it in the trash with who's that player.
It's funny because as his name rolled off my tongue, I was just like, there's no way this is a who's that player segment.
Well, I'm here to tell you it is, buddy.
That is amazing.
So what's his name again?
Darnell Mooney.
Darnell Mooney.
Yes.
Right. He was a wide receiver, you said?
I guess so.
You gave that away. I heard
Okay.
that. I do not know who this guy is. I do not know where this guy plays. So I'm going to have to toss whatever you just said in the trash.
Okay, toss it in the trash. All right.
I will have to guess where he's from.
We're gonna
This is
you
we still have the $100
yourself.
on the line, right?
Always on the line, baby.
Darnell Mooney.
Darnell Mooney.
I'm gonna say this guy plays on the Chicago Bears.
Are you sure you didn't cheat me there?
No, I swear to God, was he?
Alright, yes. he
Let's
was
go. I
definitely
got
the
one, baby. Let's go. I swear. Let's go.
best. Let's go.
I knew it, folks. But don't worry, we're going double or nothing next week.
Oh, yes. And that would be Darnell Mooney, who in the past 3 weeks finishes are 20 fantasy points, 30 fantasy points, 21 fantasy points.
Wow, that's pretty crazy. So he does seem to be in trajectory to have a big week there.
Yes. He's been on the up and up. So this week he will play the Green Bay Packers on Sunday night. So top 20, taking it to the bank or tossing it in the trash.
So what was he again? Top 20 what?
Wide receiver.
Top 20 scoring wide
for
receiver?
fantasy. Yeah, for fantasy.
I'm going to toss that in the trash.
All right, I'm definitely taking that to the bank.
Wait, top 20 is a lot, now that I think of
It is.
it. Nah, well,
You
fuck it.
can-
I stick to what I said. I toss it in the trash.
All right.
Toss that in the trash.
All right, and the last and final one is going to be, we're going to go with a tight end, and we are going to go with Travis Kelce.
Ooh.
Supposed to always be the number one tight end. Will he be the number one tight end?
No, he won't, because trust me, I have Patrick Mahomes, and that dude's been sizzlacking.
All right, so you're saying trash?
Toss that in the trash. I'll toss that in the trash, and I'll lay that shit up in the trash from right there.
Alright.
And roll that shit into the trash.
And believe it or not, there's a lot of implications that involve Travis Kelce for me, so I am going to have to take that one to the bank for you,
Keep
baby.
dreaming, bro.
There we go. So that makes sure that we each have different ones. And I'm going to the bank right now, baby.
Oh, and well, he's going to the bank right now, guys. So yeah, I don't know. So you know what? Between you and me, guys, I'm not even in this league. You know what I'm saying? But man, don't let this kid win this league, bro. Please. I won't hear the end of it, guys. Come on, don't do this to me. But I hope everyone has a happy holidays coming up, happy holiday season, and a happy new year. And good luck to all the people that are on the bubble this last week of the season.
All right, we're back from
Right?
the bank.
That was pretty quick. Bank usually takes a while. It was a pretty quick trip to the bank.
Yeah, that was an easy bank.
Did you make a deposit or a withdrawal?
I withdraw.
That's all we do, baby.
Yeah, boy. And matter of fact, since we both took Tom Brady to the bank, we can end up with a tie, so we have to do one more.
Okay.
And we are going to try to just come with, hopefully the producers will give me one in my ear.
All right. I got one. I'm going to make the playoffs in the Thug Dog Football League. Take that to the bank and toss it in the trash.
Who do you play this week? John? That's going in the trash.
Oh, no. Fuck that. I'm taking that shit to the bank all the way.
Wait, we're taking to where... But if you lose, do you still have a chance to make it?
Mathematically, perhaps, but a lot of shit would have to happen.
Okay, so I'll take it.
Probably, definitely not. It's winner gets in. Well, no, he's already in. He's number 2, I think, in that league.
Yeah, because he just had a crazy-ass game against Champ.
Yeah.
Did you see it?
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. So it's going to be tough. And I think he has Dalvin Cook, so fingers crossed.
Who is playing tomorrow or
My boys
tonight?
need to go in.
I don't remember when we're filming.
I need a monster game from Patrick Mahomes.
I hear that
need
you're
a
getting one of
monster
those.
games from Patrick
You're
Mahomes.
getting a monster game from Mahomes.
Thank you.
Definitely. Guaranteed, along with Kelce.
That's good.
Which reminds me, speaking of miracles,
Yes.
happy Miami Miracle Day.
Okay. All right. Okay.
In case you didn't know, apparently that's a thing.
Well, I don't like it.
I don't blame you, but hey, we're Miami fans. We got to look forward to something, man.
Yeah. Happy Miami Miracle Day.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
How will you celebrate?
Oh, you know how we celebrate, baby? By rolling spliffkins.
Rolling the Miami Miracle right there. I'll give you a Miami Miracle.
Spliffkins, baby. December 9th. Don't forget it. Miami Miracle Day.
I remember I was in Boston watching that on TV.
On TV?
And I was like, no way. I think it was in Miami, was it not?
Yes.
Yeah. I was in Boston watching that shit, and I was like, no fucking way.
I
No
do remember
fucking way.
that.
Celebrating, bro. Just like, yeah, let's go. No fucking way.
All right. Are we going to attempt to FaceTime with a fan?
Yes, let's do it.
It's pretty late, so I don't know. Who do you think would be awake?
There's got to be some hooligans out there. Creatures of the night. Hello? Hello? I really hope they pick up.
I'm sorry, but the person...
And as usual, we
well,
should know.
so much for that.
Yeah, it might be too late for anybody to pick up.
Are you saying we're the only Nighthawks?
We are mostly the only Nighthawks. Well, no FaceTime with a fan, but a shout out from my boys in the Discord.
Shout out.
A couple of them was there. My boys Ryan, Kyle, and I think Josh was in there. He didn't say nothing though.
Shout out. Shout out to the crew. Shout out to the Magic Blunt Hand. Passing blunts since 1983.
I mean, you just heard the voice, so it's not magic anymore.
1982. 1982. The hand's been dead since 1982. That's how it's been
Yes,
goes for that long.
Speaking of 1982, do not forget, last week we told you the first step for Barry Sanders. This week's step, we need the hashtag SkatebirdBrew on your tweet, and you need to also tweet us your favorite beer. What's your favorite beer?
My favorite beer is Skatebird Brew. Our producers are drinking it. You're drinking it. I should be drinking it.
Yes, but you got a long drive, so we know why, don't drink and drive.
Yes,
Good
drink
job.
responsibly.
Exactly. So, we do film in my house, luckily, so I don't have to drink. I don't have to go anywhere.
Yeah.
But that is my favorite beer nowadays too. So I hear they have another type coming soon as well. So we'll see what happens. But for now, the good old Skatebird Brew is just that.
I love when breweries start experimenting and start putting out
Yes.
different types of brews. I love that. Nothing like a good flight to get your weekend kicked off. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. Speaking of getting the weekend kicked off, let's not forget last weekend with the recap, baby.
Recap!
Weekly matchups.
All right. First matchup we are recapping from the week. Woo! Wow, this might be the largest margin of victory so far this season, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, I mean, in this league, yes. Because believe it or not, in this same week, in another league, what I did to somebody was even worse than this.
That's crazy because you won by 100 points here.
Yes.
And people that can't QB like me, with some fucking Master and Commander looking ass profile picture, we're going to show it to you right here. Crazy. He looks like he looks like Robert Pattinson in The Lighthouse.
I don't think I've seen that movie.
Me
but
neither, but it looks pretty nuts. He looks like a man that's gone crazy, to be honest.
Yes.
Up against Lolo Daddy, and we're going to show you that picture, too. That's vintage, your boy right there. That's vintage, your boy right there.
That is.
That's full head of hair, your boy right there.
Excuse me, yes.
Yeah.
And we are actually going to, at the same time as this, I'm going to throw in my Brett's Bust really quick. Going to be that Kendrick Bourne. I don't know who in their right mind thought they were going to start Kendrick Bourne and beat me.
Well, I'd start him too.
I mean, this guy fucking started him, and
yeah.
I mean, come on, this guy didn't even break 100 points, as he would say to Angel.
Yeah, that's a super Brett's Bust right there. But yeah, the whole team is a Brett's Bust. There's only 3 people on his team with double-digit points. Only one of those is a skill player. That's crazy. That's crazy.
As we see, my fantasy defense just shows out, baby.
Yep, Indy D, nice. Devontae Parker, great game. And you had like a clandestine game from Nick Folk with 7 points.
Yeah, that might be his worst game all year.
Yeah, really.
So,
great matchup for you, though. Great week.
Thank you,
week.
and we're keeping it up. As you see, I am in second.
Second place, nice.
I can't seem to catch somebody that just keeps catching wins.
And that pushes Lolo Daddy to the brink. To the brink. How many playoff spots are in your league?
6.
6, exactly. So this team is on the brink, possibly already eliminated. We have to look. We have to wait for the standings segment later on.
Yes, because we will get into standings right now.
Not the best.
I mean, not right now, but we will get into it. So, and then we have next matchup. And as we said, it was basically a bye week. His team tried, but it was her much-needed win to keep her playoff hopes alive and kicking. And I just want to give her the first quick shout-out, starting that boy Tua Tagovailoa.
Yep, great decision. Great decision.
Give her that 21 points. Yep. 21.
And that pushed Prison Bitch up into the last playoff spot.
Yes, right now she is holding that 6th place.
Yep.
So it seems like a
the
win
road
next
to the
week.
Playoffs goes through the prison, bitch.
Yes, and it seems like a win next week will get her into there. So let's hope. I'm hoping she gets in because I don't want to be there alone.
Mm-hmm.
All right, and then as I said before, my dog Sean was not gonna let me down. And we do have my guy who I trade finessed in another league, as they like to say. Mm-hmm. And I'm just, going along with it.
Right.
Now, might as well. Matthew Stafford, 31 ding-dongers.
Woo! Crazy game.
Yes. And we see Arizona's D, 18 points.
18 smackaroos, 15 points from the kicker. Wow.
Yes.
Not to mention Sony Michel going off for 120 yards.
Yes, we knew that was, excuse me.
Damn, bro, you're right.
Excuse me, yes, I needed some more. Look, my cup's empty. I'm about to have to go refill that motherfucker.
Elixir. But yeah, crazy game there.
Yes, and we see the Ditos, Dallas D, and Mika Parsons keep sticking, man.
Push to the edge, bro.
They're right there, still kicking. So we'll see what happens.
The next matchup is going to be Biden Quamzier, which is bye week central. Usually,
oh man,
where's Casey? What a fucking upset! Holy shit!
Wow, that is pushing Where's Casey to the edge kind of as well. It pushes him to 5th place.
And you got Cooper Kupp with 31 points almost, and still, man, couldn't come out with the win. Holy shit!
I mean, when you're starting 2 running backs on the same team, you can't expect to win.
Right. You're not wrong.
Yeah, and then when your next 2 receivers after Cooper Kupp are Cole Beasley and Torrey Smith.
Yeah. Somehow Hunter Renfrow had 22 points on the other side. So
that is the number 1 receiver on the team. So
I guess so.
Remember, the other guy is in jail.
So she might spoil this motherfucker's playoff hopes.
It could be, and we'll see what happens next week. But
if you're not gonna make the playoffs, might as well spoil it for somebody else. We're gonna have the next matchup here. Robbie, getting another win over Vineyard.
Another win, wow! I can't wait to get into these. I can't wait to
get.
get into these standings to see
Now
what's
we have third
actually
place
lying.
compared to ninth place, and they're separated by only one game. That's fucking nuts.
I cannot wait to get into these standings. So we
Super
are
nuts.
actually going to get into them after these
After these
matchups.
messages. Look at this. I'm going to run down this team scoring real quick. And it's going to be 18, 21, 18, 11, 15, 17, 13, 17, 11. That's crazy. And they still lost. What a crazy game. 16 points from Tampa Bay defense. Just wow. Great win by Robbie.
Ooh, excuse
That
me.
brings us to our last matchup.
And it is, your good old boys drinking whiskey and wine. And this will be the days that they die.
We're not dead yet, but we definitely did die. The battle was lost to Brokeback Zaddy. Brokeback Zaddy, you really got to give him all the credit here.
Again, edging
first place for a reason.
I mean, some say that, but I mean, he scored 140 points with 40 of them coming from his quarterback.
Yes, he had 0 from his starting second place wide receiver.
His 3 wide receivers combined for 10 points.
That's crazy. But on the other hand, we're going to insert my Brett's Bust of the Week, Jacoby Myers, teammate of your Brett's Bust of the Week. That's what you get for starting Jacoby Myers right there. I've been saying that all season, and God damn it, this guy hasn't listened at all.
I mean, he did have a couple little injuries here and there. There wasn't really much he could have done here.
You got one more week to get things right. One more week to get things right. That goes for Straw Hat Pirates as much as it does for anyone else in this league, to be honest with you.
That is true, yes. And like I said, that does it for the matchups. And like I said, after a word from these sponsors, we will have your standings.
Alright guys, well it's time for our first paid sponsor. And it's going to be the service that we use to distribute our podcast out to all the listening apps that you might or might not be listening on. And that's Anchor. If you've not heard of them or used them before, Anchor is the easiest way to distribute your podcast out to the masses. Instead of going to 5, 6, 7, 8 different sites to upload your podcast, you go just to one central place and then it gets distributed everywhere. We're talking Apple, Spotify, what have you. And that's Anchor. And you can't beat one single upload to 8 different platforms. Anchor also has all the tools you need for any last-minute editing onto your podcast. You can't beat one upload to 8 different platforms. And you can find all your last-minute editing needs or tools on Anchor. And Anchor has easy access from your phone or from your laptop. Make sure you go download Anchor from your app store or just simply go to anchor.fm. And I know you're wondering the price, and let me tell you, it's free. I thought this was too good to be true, but here I am and here we are. And let me just add, we've been using Anchor well before they were a sponsor of the podcast. We've been using it since the beginning, since we've started uploading these episodes online for all you guys to listen. So, one last time, go check out Anchor and download it from the App Store now, or visit anchor.fm and have all your podcast distribution needs covered. Thank you, Anchor, and thank you, you guys.
All right, and welcome back, everyone. And like I said, here, we are going to show our standings, and we do have, again, the clear-cut number 1 and the clear-cut number 2. The only 2 teams that have clinched would be Champ, Brokeback Zaddy, and one of the commissioners, the only one in the league, Thug Dog, people that can't QB like me.
Nice.
Yes.
That's
and
you, isn't
I
it?
am sitting there with 2,197 points, leading the league. And then the person in first place, Champ, Brokeback Zaddy, sitting there with 1,892 points. which a lot of people keep talking to me and chirping around. Probably haven't mentioned it to him though. But he is only sitting 12 points above House, who is in last place.
That's pretty crazy. And both of you are on 3-game win streaks.
Oh, I didn't know that. That's pretty nice.
You're also leading handily in moves on the
Well,
season.
come on, baby. We know how we do. You know how we do.
The only person over 50 moves.
You know what they say.
You're a mover and shaker, baby. There's a reason you're second place. And
hey, depending on what happens this week, I'm hopefully gonna come out in first.
Yep, you've clinched, you've earned it.
So we will run through, and we have third place Vinegar Strokes. First, before I get through it, let me just tell you, 3rd through 6th is all 7-6, and everybody on the outside looking in, 7 through 10, is 6-7. So we haven't gotten to matchups yet, but technically the only 2 people eliminated are Biting Quam's Ear and Cook Me Up Some Aliens while I call the messenger House.
Yep. And you can go ahead and cook your way out of the playoffs.
Yes,
for the
they
past
are
couple
both.
Weeks,
They are both dead in the dog house, and we'll just run through it. We have, like I said, 3rd place Vinegar Strokes, 4th place People Who Can't Cover Me, 5th place Where's Casey, 6th place Prison Bitch. All of those were 7-6. Now we get into the 6 and 7 teams. 7th place Dedito, 8th place Lolo Daddy, 9th place Robbie, and 10th place the Straw Hat Pirates. And like I said, Dumpster 11 and 12, you don't even got to mention their names because they're fucking garbage.
Yep.
So,
harsh but true.
Harsh but true. Let's get into it. Alrighty. And thank the fantasy gods that we have the benefit of filming this during the Thursday night game.
Yep.
Because, as you see, my first round pick got to come back after just missing one little week to give me 205 rushing yards against people who can't cover me. Like I said, people who can't QB like me. I told you I had to change the name to match the game, baby.
You might be crushing their playoff hopes right before they're on.
And I told him I'm sorry because he texted me last week saying, "Hey, we did it, baby." And I said, "Sorry, it has to end."
Yeah.
So, and it looks like it's off. It's off to a well end right now. And this guy is trying to beat me using Matt Brady. So I'm going to say it here now. That will not happen. So unless you do something to get that guy out of your lineup, okay, you have a lot of options. Okay, you just might not have looked at your team yet. So, all right.
Hey, I'm going with you in this matchup for sure.
Thank you.
And note, you do have a kicker on bye week.
Yeah, so far I still don't know. I think I'm gonna leave him there, but we'll see. We'll see what happens.
All right, we're off to another quick lead. Prison Bitch is leading Lolo Daddy by 10 points in the early going.
All right, and we see Claypool, my guy Claypool, 8 catches, 93 yards.
Mm-hmm. George Kittle could go off at any week, really. Also, Devonta Freeman's been doing good for Baltimore. I see promise here. I think.
Yes, and as we see, she is in desperate bye week trouble this week. Her 2 best running backs are on bye week, so that is And her receiver has COVID. Holy shit, her team is dead in the water, but we need her to win. So this right here is what takes it and proves that you need to watch the podcast because something's going to happen that helps her team beat John's team for him not watching the podcast.
I think.
Let's do it, Fantasy Gods. Please, let's.
John's been trending downwards, really, I think.
Yes, and let's put him all the way down.
I've saved it for this little.
He started the week off. He started the week off by talking shit to her daughter, saying, "I'm gonna beat your mom this week in fantasy."
Wow.
Yeah, that's
what kind of a guy does that?
Yeah, man. So
what the fuck?
I hope she continues the trend I told her I was gonna start for her, and which I did. And as we seen last week, his team put up 93 points. So. It's very capable that his team can put up 93 points again.
Well, he's already losing off the bat right now. Not a good start.
Yes, so I hope they keep it up.
Talk about losing. Biden Quam's ears losing in the early going here to the Dito. The Dito's had his kicker, give him 13 points so far.
That'd be a crazy one if Biting Quam's ear pulls the upset and just keeps him out of the playoffs. That would be pretty amazing. That would be
crazy. He is on the brink there, too. Sitting at 7th place.
And as we see, so, that right there, that I could tell her playing him would help Michael's chances of making the playoffs.
That is true.
Same thing with if Prison Bitch was to beat Lolo Daddy. Yes. And then, here we have a nice one.
Yeah, Vinegar Stroke out to a quick lead, huh?
Yes, we do see that. We see Vinegar Stroke is out to a quick lead with 2 players playing and scoring him a combined 49.20 points.
Yeah, unfortunately, Pat Freiermuth missed that late touchdown. He would have had a couple more points.
Would have been, that game was actually pretty insane. So.
Yeah. Cool game down the stretch.
So we'll see. I mean, I don't know whose team. I'd have to look at it more on who I would want to win this game, but yeah. I guess it's whoever I would rather see in the playoffs, and I don't know.
Our next matchup has matchup of the week potential, I think. It's going to be Straw Hat Pirates going up against Robbie, the 10th and 9th place teams. It's basically lose and go home. It's basically what it is.
And it's win and have a chance.
Win and get in.
And well, no, I don't know about get in. It's win and have a chance.
Listen, get the fuck in, baby.
So, let me see right now. Let me look at all the matchups.
Straw Hat Pirate did a good job of getting Jacoby Myers out of the lineup because he is on bye week, thank God.
All right, so we have. All right, so we already seen Vinegar Stroke and Where's Casey play each other. So one of them are guaranteed to make the playoffs.
Oh, really?
So that's going to leave 4 spots available. So, and then like I said, I'm going to beat people who can't cover me, so that would probably knock him out. And that's going to put him at 7-7.
Mm-hmm.
And then let's just say Vinegar Strokes keeps it up and wins. And he goes 8 and he'll have the only lonesome record up there. He will be 7-7, 7-7, and then Prison Bitch will win, so she'll go to 4th. Alrighty, so if that happens, we will have 2 spots available, and then if the Dito loses, so everybody will be 7 and if the Dito loses and Lolo Daddy loses, they will be 6-7. Who did we say the Dito plays?
The Dito plays Biting Quam's ear.
So that's perfect. So yes, Michael still has a chance. Yeah, so actually,
I'm scared for the Straw Hat Pirates because
actually if it goes the way it's going right now, if the Dito loses and Lolo Daddy loses and People Who Can't Cover Me loses, then the winner of that game would essentially make playoffs.
Right, I feel you.
Yes. So, and then
I'm
we
picking
have...
up what you're throwing down.
Yes, I like it. So we have the last matchup, man. I wish Chris didn't have such an easy last game. Don't know why House left Mattinson in. Maybe I'll have to call him and see if he did that on accident. Hopefully he did. I'll change it up for him. And, hell
I
yeah.
was scared for so I had Pirates because Dolphins defense is on bye week.
Ooh, that is very scary.
But they do have Denver defense versus Detroit, so that's probably
Okay.
a pretty decent
We
bet
like
there.
that. We like that. And like I said, hopefully House pulls the upset so I can just climb into first place really quick, man. Because it would be cool to end the regular fantasy season in first place in all three of my money leagues.
That's a trap game for sure right here. But discouraging sign though, they have 3.5 points and they already have 2 people playing. That's not a good sign.
Well, we know TJ Watt got hurt, and like I said, I don't know why he kept Mattinson in. So
he's pretty sweet there.
We'll see what happens. Alrighty, which that does it for all of the goods. Alright, baby. So you wanna jump into some other league news?
Let's do it.
Alright. News from around the leagues. And we're going straight Thug Doggish League, alright?
Alright.
Where I have clinched the number 1 seed going into the playoffs already.
Good job.
No matter what happens this week, I'm still number 1.
Okay.
So. And as we see, there's only 2 spots left available.
Yeah.
So we see this league is way different than my league.
Yeah, this league is nuts.
And with those 2 spots being available, only 4 teams have the option to make it.
I'm proud to be one of them. I'm sitting at 6th place. Right on the edge of glory.
No, you're in 5th place.
Oh yeah, never mind, I'm 5th.
And you actually do have that 1 game up, so but your points aren't that good, so you do need that win.
Yeah. I could lose and still be in, but it would take a little bit of help also.
I mean, as long as 6 and 7 lose, then you're in as well.
Yeah.
And who does 6 and 7 play?
I am on a 2-game losing streak. That's not ideal.
That is not. All right.
I might or might not be starting Matt Brady.
You know how hard it is to win when you start Matt Brady.
How hard it is. But I won last week with him. Not last week, but he had pretty decent. You know what? Fuck you, bro. God damn.
All right.
Right.
Well, people who can't cover me is playing Scuba Skeever, who is usually a bye week.
Yeah.
And then the Beijing Kings is playing the other bye week, which is the Bury Doughboy back.
Yeah.
So, I hope the best for you, man. But like I said, would it matter if you made playoffs?
What do you mean?
That shit's mine, bro.
Not really. I'm your kryptonite. You said it yourself.
But then I already said
now
that.
You're backtracking?
I said that before, and then I also said that if I've learned anything from this podcast, it's that I'm changing history.
I've already beat you this season.
That one when it didn't count. I let you get your little win because it wasn't playoffs.
Oh, and it's different now?
Playoffs is when the fucking balls drop and the grown men come out to... Oh!
Right.
So, like I said, baby, do you see... So, you mentioned some win streaks earlier. Do you want to take a little gander at my win streak in this league?
Yes.
Go ahead.
It's 9.
That's pretty cool. I just realized that. I'm on a 9-game win streak.
You also have the most moves in this league.
Come on, baby. You know I have the most
Even
moves
over
in
the
any
commissioner of the league.
league. 46. Ooh, he's trying to keep up with me. And we see so that means I was 1-3 and have not lost since.
You could be kind of like the Patriots this year.
That is pretty cool. And as we see, man, you know, John will always talk about Chris's little trade that he did and blah blah blah. Wow, whose buddy is on a 7-game losing streak?
Yeah.
Wow, what a trash
That's
bag.
pretty bad. Beijing Kings are on a 4-game losing streak.
Oh, and he
They
thinks he's
fell
making
from grace.
playoffs.
Yeah, they fell from grace.
He kept
nasty.
saying, I guess if he wins, he's in, though. Well, no, not unless you win. Then he has that last
Yeah,
spot.
still got a chance. Crazy shit coming up this week, man, in all leagues, really. Crazy stakes. These playoffs are going to be fun.
Yes. And we see, you know, I don't know what exactly if I'm going to maneuver my team fully yet, but we see I'm off to a decent start. 17 points from my pickup of the week. Kangelic Jefferson Osborne.
Nice. Can
You
go to
guys
my
know him
matchups?
as KJ Osborne? What?
Yeah, that was a good pickup. He went off. What about my matchup in this league?
Your matchup in this league is against LinkedIn Daniels. LinkedIn Daniels is a good one. You guys want to see it? Here it is. Facing
Right,
off
professional.
against your team, 30 years of slump, right here.
Yep, right there.
And we see Deontay started off okay. He's all right. But we have against you, Dalvin Cook
Yeah.
has put up 34 points.
Wow.
Sorry, I just realized that John has a lot of my players in this league that I have in my league. Like, look,
Curious.
He has both my running backs.
Yes.
I guess not a lot, but the
And
main
Cooper
two.
Kupp. Sheesh.
Well, I have him in my other league, which is, speaking of other leagues, that would be, where the fuck is it? Why is it all the way down here? That would be VK, Vito King, a.k.a. Trade Federation Jr.
Are you a disciple of the Trade Federation?
And as we see, you see that A-plus matchup from last week? That's because the score was 193-72.
That's crazy.
It means I beat him by 121
Yes,
points.
you did.
Yes. And then we see over
How
here.
does it feel to just wield that much power?
Right now it feels good, man. But like I keep saying, I've been here numerous times. So I just gotta keep it up, and we see I am sitting atop this league as well. Most points and first place. Clinched 4-game winning streak. What?
I'm sorry, I was just seeing Zaddy Chulu.
All the way at the bottom where
he belongs. Exactly.
And then you know, over here,
Keep
first
going up.
place clinched already again, guaranteed first place. And it's still 0-0, but I am very satisfied that I do get to end her hopes of making playoffs.
Yep. R.I.P.
Because that is one of the ones that were giving me shit about my trade when she did the worst trade I've seen all year.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll see, though. This is Angels League, and oh man, can my guy Zaddy Chulo pull the upset this week? That would be amazing.
Zaddy Chulu.
And he does have Dalvin Cook.
No.
That would be amazing, because it would then knock Casey out of playoffs. We got to go for Zaddy Chulo. Zaddy. All right, guys. Well, what the fuck? What the fuck? We're almost done, so we can look that up.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Well, again, don't forget 12:30 Discord Sundays. Be on the lookout on all of our platforms for, on our at Wookiesburg Pod on Twitter. You'll see I'll be posting a lot of my pickups, my starts of the week, all that good shit over there. YouTube, Wookiesburg Podcast.
Mm-hmm.
That's where you can find us as well.
Yep, I'll be there 12:30, like always.
Yep, so don't forget.
It's the last week of the season. You need advice. You need the
This
start
is
of the
it, man. Next week is playoffs for most of you. Not me, but most of you. So, yes. Good luck, everyone. It's crunch time, do or die time. Like I said, I'm in my, I have a bye week in all 3 of my money leagues, as well as my other main 2 leagues. Out of all my main leagues, I'm only missing playoffs in my dynasty, which where my team was very, very hurt.
You can't ask for more than that.
It was very hurt, man. So I'm in dead last in that league, actually. So hopefully it don't end there, because I've never ended dead last before. So don't want to start now.
Right. Definitely not.
But, all my teams are looking pretty. I'm actually on the verge of reaching diamond level on Yahoo.
Oh, wow.
Hopefully after a good week this week, I will reach it.
Pray to the fantasy god.
Yes, as always, man. All right, so don't forget, keep trying to win this. Keep getting us those subscribers. Keep subscribing, keep liking, keep sucking and fucking, keep smoking those J's, baby.
Yep, keep doing what we do.
Till next time, guys. Been a blast.